Charlie, do you have any news at all from state or anything?
Karen Rockasaka at the state office, she just wants to remind everybody to get their registrations renewed. If they haven't already renewed them, you can do that online.
Okay.
But other than that, we really haven't got anything at the state level in motion. They do expect to have the bee inspectors start on time this year. In the last year, they were delayed with COVID, but they do expect to be on time getting started this season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And Secretary's report, there was minutes that were posted up on the board from our treasurer, Fern. Actually, there was very little activity. We still have the same amount of money that we had last month. Of course, some of that we're going to be giving to Randy for his speaking fee and also to continue his research. Bert, if you're still on, is anything new on the membership? I know Bert, he's having a class in, I guess, actually this Saturday over at Asbury Woods. Does anybody have anything to say for new business or announcements?
I think the other thing that we're working on, and I don't know if Bert was on, Bert and Cece and Fern have been working on trying to get a PayPal so you can pay online rather than have to write a check. So they're still working on that. Hopefully it's will happen sooner than later. I announced it, but our 2021 dues are just going to be $7.50. We've reduced that because that was a board decision. We made it in January. So I'm not sure exactly how they're going to handle that. You may be getting a refund if you already paid, just so that it's handled clearly on the books. But
is there an option to pay it forward?
There's probably that option. We're going to have to work with Fern since she's handling the treasury in the QuickBooks and see how that works best for her bookkeeping.
The next Zoom meeting will be in March on a Saturday morning. I think Charlie, do you know Robin? Can you say a few words about what Penn State's going to be doing with?
Yeah. So with the next two meetings are actually going to be they're going to be some of the extension webinars that have been I don't know how many people actually get a chance to see those, but we asked if they could do them. They'll present them, but they will have a live presenter to go along with it. So if there's any questions, they can field the questions as well. But I know they're doing quite a lot of extensions webinars, but I just don't think the participation is what they'd like. But they're well done and it's good information. So we're going to try to take advantage of that.
And this is Priscilla. My friend who was preparing his presentation on putting bear fencing around an apiary. Did you still want that to occur in March, or do you want that to a different time?
Priscilla, I was going to talk to you about that. I do want him to do it. That'll be part of the program.
Okay.
I see John Ashley is on, and I posted a note on the board for Edinburgh University. They're doing some research, and do you want to mention that?
Well, I just got an email from Danielle. I don't know if she's still on here. She's a student that's working with me and also primarily now with the Department of Chemistry and looking at pesticides and honey. And she sent me an email last night saying she's apparently got all the samples or the commitments for samples for all that she needs for the remainder of the study. So she's very appreciative of those that were volunteering to provide honey samples for her. And I think if I remember right from her email that she's looking to have a report available to all those who have provided honey samples, if they are interested in that, to have a report on the findings of her research. But again, she's basically has all the samples that she can actually complete through the remainder of this semester. So again, very glad that we had the support we did.
Did you retire or not?
Yeah, I was fortunate to retire this past August, and now I'm having great time just trying to find out what to do in my home.
Okay. For people who don't know, this is Dr. John. He was the one who really allowed us to go to Edinburgh and have our meetings there. One more question here, which I think is pretty good, is from Olivia. It was briefly discussed in the our group, but what is the potential of starting a live hive cam at Asbury Woods? I wonder if this is still under consideration. This is on the chat. Does anybody have any? Charlie Schreck, are you still on?
I think they, I don't know. All I know is what their response was, is they were going to consider it as something that they had already considered something like that. And that suggestion was well taken about the possibility of a webcam for the observation hive.
I have a note from Bert, who I guess his audio is not working. He says that they're definitely considering it and they're in favor of it. So I think it's just a matter of time of them setting it up, and I don't know if they have funding or not, but I'm sure we could help with that also.
Right.
Over. Well, if there's any other more new business, I would like to call for adjournment. Would anybody make a motion? Okay, Priscilla, I see your hand up. Seconded. John, put your hand up. Somebody. Okay, it was seconded. I guess we don't even need a motion because I really didn't even open it. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining today. I felt it was very educational. I hope everybody feels the same. Again, if you have any questions, put it up on the board. And one of these days, we'll get back for the breakfasts, and we'll go from there. This is recorded. I'll probably get it up in segments by this weekend, and so you can tune in to watch this. So that's it.
Okay.
Say good night.
Thank you.
10-4. Shalom. Have a good weekend. Be safe.